just gonna die in the end. Okay, guys, we haven't watched a death battle in quite a while, and I saw this one in my recommended here. This is Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Yeah, that's one that seems like something we definitely need to see. I'm a huge Deadpool fan, have been for a while, and I really like the movies. It's cool when you like a character anyway, and then they start making the movies, and the movies end up good. Ryan Reynolds is just, to me, such a brilliant casting job to play Deadpool. I like the guy, and I particularly like him as that character. Deathstroke, I know a good little bit about Deathstroke. I know that of his history with the Teen Titans and how he was their basically their ultimate nemesis. It's got an interesting. I've been trying to remember. I was trying to remember more and more about Deathstroke, and there was a lot of blanks in the things that I'd seen, read, so on and so forth. So I read up more on him too to give me a refresher. And yeah, he is and was a fascinating character, especially when you do read up more on him and filled in some of the stuff that I didn't know about him, or possibly may have known and didn't remember. But in any event, you can see why they made that the death battle, obviously, with them, both of them having the regenerative abilities and everything. I think it's a really interesting superhero matchup, and death battles do these things so well anyway. I'm anxious to see it. Hopefully, and again, as always, guys, please don't watch the original video through my reaction. If you haven't seen this already, and it's got 37 million views, so you guys probably have, but if you haven't seen it already, please hit the link in the description, watch it first, and then come along to watch the reaction. But come on, let's see how this unfolds.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Destiny's Expansion 1, The Dark Below, available
Destiny.
now.
They say imitation is the highest form of flattery, but sometimes it's nothing but a slap in the face. Such is the case when it comes to these two masked mercenaries.
Deadpool, the merc with a mouth.
And
the merc with a mouth, yes,
the
sir.
Terminator.
He's whizzing on boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, I should put in there too, just because I'm such a fan, I would be rooting for Deadpool.
Internet memes, and
to me, obviously.
Everywhere you look at nerd conventions.
But the story behind this popular anti-hero isn't as lighthearted as his joking nature would lead you to believe.
Yep.
Wade Winston Wilson was a globe-trotting mercenary looking for his chance to become the world's next greatest superhero. Then he was diagnosed with cancer, which hit him like a flaming semi-truck falling on his face.
That's oddly specific.
Facing the inevitability
will do
of
that for
death,
you.
Wade gave up. He abandoned his heroic dreams, stopped his chemo treatments, and dumped his girlfriend to free her from the burden of a man doomed to die.
Doomed until he was offered a cure by Department K,
That is,
the Special Weapons Development Division of a strange
that is
alien
as
world called
dismal
Canada.
and sad a story as you can get. Oh, Canada.
And by cure, I mean he actually was handed over to the Weapon X program, the same guys who gave Wolverine's bones the old chrome dip. They injected Wade with Wolverine's
the old
healing
chrome
factor,
dip, I like that.
Which I don't even know if that's possible. Do they have like a spare jar of essence of Wolverine or something?
With the ability to heal from
I want
anything,
some.
his body became a surgical playground for Dr. Kilbrew and his assistant Ajax. Just like Operation, only constantly hitting the sides. But hey, at least he doesn't have cancer anymore.
Well, actually, he still does. His cells just regenerate faster than the cancer can kill him. Beneath that red and black spandex, he's basically a giant walking tumor, which can talk.
It's not a tumor.
Ah! Kill it with fire! Oh, wait. We can't.
Meanwhile, among Kilbrew's other prisoners,
Well
a
done.
gambling ring
Can't
was
kill it
formed.
with anything.
Patients would place bets on each other's survival under the knife.
And these bets were placed in what they called the Deadpool. Get it? Because it's kind of like where the name comes from. You'll see.
Unfortunately for Kilbrew, Wade had somehow gotten superhuman strength, speed, and stamina. Because I guess they had a jar filled of that shit too. He used these skills to kill Ajax and make a dramatic escape. Free at last, his fellow inmates inspired him to take on his now famous namesake.
Deadpool!
Deadpool!
Yeah!
What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue talking about how great I am.
I was afraid of this. See, Deadpool somehow possesses a unique awareness of whatever medium he's in. whether it be comic books, games,
Which
TV
is
shows,
one of
or
the-
an awesome internet show.
One of the
What
big
now?
reasons I love him so
Basically,
much.
He's a pro at shattering the fourth wall.
Yeah,
Bingo! Oh, hey, Boomstick, tell your ex-wife I said hello.
the fourth wall is always under attack. I like
You've got
that.
5 seconds to get the hell out of here before I blow your head off.
Unfortunately, all that would do is just piss him off. Bad idea, as Deadpool is a master martial artist, seasoned assassin, and a raging sex machine. What?
Yeah, I noticed you left out a few things in the script, so I made some changes. You know, just the important
call.
stuff. Like my penis.
Well, if by raging sex
My
machine he
penis.
means getting down with a bloated alien, a shape-shifting teenage prostitute, and death herself, he must have some pretty low standards. That's right, this guy
I wanna get
literally
down with
tried
death
to stick
herself.
his dick in death.
I'm close to it
Maybe
anyway.
That's why he likes my ex-wife. But besides his dick, Deadpool has an arsenal of weaponry he can pull out of absolutely nowhere.
This is an animation technique commonly called the magic satchel, though its existence as an actual thing is preposterous.
Yeah? Watch this.
I hate you.
Oh, I hate you too.
Me too. Some of Deadpool's favorite toys include...
They're witty
trusty
as hell the way
rusty
they put these
katanas,
together.
Some grenades, my 2 favorite machine guns, butter, and I can't believe it's not butter. A teleportation belt, an infinity stone that alters continuity. Oh, I can't choose. I love them all.
Okay, that's it, I'm gonna kill him.
La 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 la.
Combined, Deadpool's weapons and abilities have helped him accomplish some amazing feats in spite of his illness.
His quick draw is fast enough to beat 7 Hydra agents at once. He can decimate
think about it,
legions
he's
of armed warriors solo
casually battled
while
Red
talking
Hulk.
on the phone. He's the only one to ever outwit Taskmaster, who literally has the power to predict his opponent's moves. And in one instance, he even murdered the entire Marvel Universe, including the supposedly unkillable Wolverine.
God damn.
With a sword made of carbonadium, an alloy capable of nullifying healing factors. In other words, he cheated.
He survived skyscrapers collapsing on top of him.
Oh,
having
yeah.
His heart
I'm
ripped out,
sure
his head
Deadpool
blown
would be
to bits,
concerned about
and
being
even
called
his
a cheater.
entire body melted into a puddle.
But his regeneration is also responsible for one of his greatest downfalls. This power has trained him to think he's invincible, and so he's become quite careless in battle.
And that's just if his extreme ADHD hasn't already put him into a bind.
Yet there are few more deadly than the regenerating Deadpool.
A superhero that deals with
Finally
ADHD is
accomplished
his
his
number
dream
one
of
nemesis.
becoming the next great superhero.
Aw, that's sweet of you guys. Want to see me naked?
Wait, what? No, no, no!
Ah.
Eyes can't claw them out fast enough.
And now you're scarred for life. Let's see my competition.
Here we go. Yeah, I gotta root for my
In
boy
the history
Deadpool.
of
As
the
much as
DC
Deathstroke
universe,
is a
there
cool
has
villain.
never existed a more lethal tactician and soldier than Slade Joseph Wilson. After illegally joining the U.S. military at the age of 16, he fought in Korea for years, where his skill earned the attention of an experimental
Known for terrorizing a
program
certain group of teenage
and the lovely
superheroes.
Captain Adeline Kane.
This is sounding suspiciously like the origin story of Captain America.
Slade actually gets the girl.
Oh, never mind. He doesn't steal cars.
Poor Captain
Probably.
America.
Slade completely mastered every fighting style under Adeline's tutelage in record time.
But
Apparently,
Captain America
this
has
impressed
now
her
gotten
so
the girl.
much they were married with a kid on the way in mere months.
Now that's my kind of woman. Oh, you're a badass? No roses, no dates. Let's fight people, get married, and plow.
And
Feeling pretty
plow.
fucking great about life, Slade volunteered for an experiment that would help him
Well,
resist enemy truth serums. Everything went exactly as planned.
Yeah.
You'd think these guys would have learned by now.
Wouldn't you know it, the injection did not have the effects they were looking for. But
what
instead
a
of
shock.
ruining his life forever, the experiment accidentally transformed Slade into the deadliest assassin in the world. A Terminator, if you will. Which begs the question, what on earth does the US military think is in truth serums?
Slade Rose is a new man known to the world as Deathstroke.
U.S. military sometimes makes questionable
Don't
calls.
forget to like, favorite, subscribe. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Deathstroke is nearly superhuman. He can hit harder, run faster, react quicker, and push himself longer than an Olympic athlete. Plus, he can use 90% of his brain, unlike the average 10%.
Come on, if we really only use 10% of our brains, we'd be about as dumb as sheep.
You're a sheep.
What's important here is
You're a
Deathstroke's mind
sheep.
can process information 9 times more efficiently than an ordinary man. He can think quicker, hear better, and see faster. God damn it, that's not a real thing.
Ooh, we should put him and Captain America into a staring contest.
Ugh. He also has a healing factor, which can repair any part of his body,
And-
even if his brain is blown to smithereens.
See, that's the part.
Bringing him back from
How
the
is his
dead.
healing factor?
Unfortunately, life back home
Relate-
was rough for Slade.
compared to
His abilities were put to the
Deadpool's.
test when his son was kidnapped by a group of rival mercenaries. Despite a successful rescue, his son lost his ability to
To
speak.
speak, right?
So his
okay.
ungrateful wife lashed out in rage, and Slade
And
was
took out
never
his
the
eye.
same.
Literally.
But he's one step closer to his secret dream of becoming a pirate. Question, Wizard, if he
Archimedes.
has a healing factor, how come he's still missing
I love the
that
voice
eye?
too on
Well,
this guy.
no one knows, Boomstick, but perhaps not even a healing factor can repair the deepest of emotional wounds.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Despite his new lack of depth perception, Deathstroke remained as skilled as ever.
Isn't it because he
Largely
lost
thanks
his
to his
eye before he
favorite
had
gear.
the
I'm
regenerative
talking dual
abilities?
machine guns, a sniper rifle, and a super bomb.
Which is actually just a glorified flashbang grenade with trace bits of kryptonite. Guess who that's for?
Guy who
Yeah,
fought
gee, I
Goku in
wonder.
One of the most biased fanboy videos ever.
Shut up, Wade.
Okay, Ben.
This is just getting weird. So back to the weapons. Deathstroke prefers his
Come on,
sweet
Deadpool's
Thundercat
gotta win
style
this.
sword and laser shooting energy lance. Also, he's got an awesome suit of armor made up of Kevlar and nth metal.
Oh look, yet another fictional alloy stronger and lighter than titanium. Also, he has armor composed of
Good old
boom
nth
lithium.
metal.
Well, my shirt
I got
is
some in
made
my
up
basement.
of boom stickium. See, I can make up alloys too, writers.
Boomstick him.
Promethium is a real thing.
Oh, come on!
Though in real life, it's a chemical used in atomic batteries to power guided missiles and spacecraft. But in comic book land, it's not that at all. It can absorb energy, is incredibly strong, and is self-regenerative.
Wait, so his suit has a healing factor too? So does like
God
the zipper
damn.
try and close itself when he wants to take a leak? Because that's horrifying. I mean, I remember when I got my junk stuck in the toaster.
With his impressive skills and arsenal, Deathstroke has defeated dozens of ninjas
Just
at
ignores
once,
them.
survived an exploding nuclear submarine, and took down most of the Justice League by himself.
He's also really good at push-ups.
Can see it at the subatomic
How
level.
many push-ups can he do?
All of them.
Despite multiple members of the
All
Justice
of
League
them.
agreeing he's the best tactician on the planet, Deathstroke is known for violent outbursts of rage when in
That's a
extreme
Chuck
pain.
Norrisism.
Depending on who
How
he's
many
fighting, this
push-ups
can
can
make
Chuck
him
Norris
even
do?
more
All of them?
dangerous.
Deathstroke doesn't just solve problems, he terminates them.
Fuck off, Shane.
I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. I will never rest. And neither will you.
Nice.
All right, the combatants
Now
are
let's go.
set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be good. $5 million and 10. Oh, just out there. Gotcha.
What a rip. Seriously, what makes this jump worth $10 more than me? Come on. I'm me. What? Am I right? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
Ha!
It's your lucky day. I can show you.
Oh boy,
I
can
can
I
show
get popcorn
the
first? I
world.
hope they have salt and pepper shakers. I love it to be tasty. Fight.
Right.
Bang, 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 bang,
Bang, bang, bang, bang, bang. That's pretty cool. That's some good aim right there on both sides. And he's gone.
Bam! Bam! Oh, you can. Bam! Check this out.
Go Deadpool.
A Donatello fan, huh?
TMNT.
I was always more of a Leonardo guy myself. Although I think most people would pin me more as a Michelangelo. You know, that's them labeling.
Ooh.
I will not be labeled.
These guys really should write some of the dialogue for the movies as well. I love his lines.
Bam! Let's do this.
So well animated too.
Coming at ya.
Uh-oh.
I gotta say, it's kind of an honor to get the snot beat out of me by you of all people. Bruises aside, of course.
Let's see what kind of mark this leaves on you.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna leave a mark.
Hey, buddy, don't let me slow you down. Where is that son of a gun? I'm gonna show him what for, I swear to God.
Oh, you darn kids. Wow. Little sniper action.
Look at me! Look at me! Do not slow down!
Ammo!
Hey! Your dumb face! Oh, my kidney!
Oh my kidney. I love it.
Is it sword fight time? Good thing I carry spares. Guess it's cutting time!
Damn.
If you spent half as much time concentrating as you do
Deathstroke
talking,
is
perhaps you'd be less
non-stop.
predictable.
Oh, you're kidding me! I'm predictable? I'm just
There we go.
fucked up.
Deadpool. Come on, Deadpool, hip your hop.
Flip, flip, I don't mind it. He's coming for me. He wants to
Oh, I thought Deathstroke was gonna try and match his move. So that's a losing proposition. God damn, dude. Oh, this music's rather ominous for somebody. Damn, that's a lot of flying cars. They said flying cars were still way off in the future. Plenty of them in the air.
My spleen! My leg!
My spleen, my leg.
Cramping! Pop, pop, watching Deathstroke!
Whoa. Oh, balls.
Wait, third lung, I still... Well, that escalated quickly. You might want to lay low for a couple days, because you are pretty much responsible for a mass murder. It's a Deathstroke kebab! Whoops! Hang
Whoops.
on, give me a sec.
Whoopsie. Oh, that had to hurt coming out. Oh, is Deathstroke gonna finish him? Well, wait, how do you finish Deadpool?
Whoa, hold on! You heal fast too? I've got something special for that. Carbonadium Sword! Murdering all your pesky Wolverines and Saber Teeth since 2012. Good year for cinema. All the children in the audience, cover your eyes.
Ah, took the other eye. Oh, that's just insult to injury right there. Or injury to insult, one of the two.
And the moral of the story is... Deadpool wins! This is totally racist. Hey, chimichanga!
Chimichanga.
Oh, YouTube comments. Oh, I see you rolling. Oh, you're hating. Oh, it wounds me so deep, doesn't it all? Explain how I beat this asshole.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Don't tell me that.
And this was a surprisingly even match. Though Deathstroke was the superior fighter of the two and had the better armor, Deadpool could take all his punishment and give just as much.
Deathstroke's smart, so normally he would have no problem predicting his opponent's moves.
Right.
But Deadpool is so unpredictable, not even Taskmaster, or sometimes even himself for that
I
matter,
was gonna say
can keep up with
Deadpool himself
whatever
don't
he's
know what
doing.
he's gonna do next. So
Unfortunately for Deathstroke, he didn't have the means to put Deadpool down for good. And while Deathstroke's healing factor was perfect for repairing damage, Deadpool's trumped his by being capable of replacing entire organs at a much faster rate.
right.
Sometimes
That
the
all
original
makes
isn't
sense.
always the best.
Deadpool is just a cut above the rest.
The winner is
Spider-Man! I mean, Deadpool, shit!
Well done.
Thanks to
Oh,
Destiny for
Des-
sponsoring this death battle.
Check out
My
the
boy
new
Fat Boo.
expansion, The Dark Below. With all
I don't
new
think
boosts, level increase,
Fat
new
Boo,
story
my boy
missions
Fat
and
Boo
quests, a new
fights
co-op
Kirby?
strike, 6-player raid, and new
Is that
competitive
for any
multiplayer arena.
guys? Is that a
Get
good
the
one?
season pass
Because you
so I
got
can ride that sweet tumbler. And don't miss out on our next episode, Kirby versus Majin Buu. Thanks for watching.
oh shit. Because for those of you who don't know, Fat Boo specifically, I mean Majin Buu, but Fat Boo specifically is my favorite character in Dragon Ball. I think I would remember that if I'd seen him fight Kirby. Well, you never know with me. I don't think I have. No, I don't remember that. Is that a good one? Because I don't see that. I'm glad Deadpool won. I just watched these for the last. I love the way they. It's funny because I think I thought about this afterwards. I went back and like brushed up on my knowledge of Deathstroke because there are so many things that I had forgotten or things that I didn't even know, and it's like they're gonna explain it all anyway. I'd rather learn from them than have to go read on my own. In any event, I'm glad Deadpool won, but Kirby versus my boy Fat Boo, that seems too good to pass up.